Did you know that Hitler and his Nazi army relied on drugs to fight through World War II? Today we delve into the secret weapon of the Third Reich, a pill named Pervitin. This wasn't just a military supplement, it was a societal phenomenon. In the heart of Nazi Germany, amidst the chaos and terror of war, Pervitin was the ace up their sleeve. While soldiers on the front lines were popping these pills to ward off fatigue and the grim realities of war, back home, housewives were using it as a weight loss supplement and energy booster. This magic little pill was everywhere, fueling a nation at war. But what was the secret ingredient that made Pervitin so effective? It was nothing other than methamphetamine. Commonly known as meth, this potent stimulant was doing more than just keeping housewives slim and energetic. Indeed, methamphetamine was the secret weapon driving the Third Reich. The story of Pervitin starts in the late 1930s. As Europe braced for a storm of conflict, a pharmaceutical company named Temmler-Verka in Germany invented a new drug, a little pill they called Pervitin. Pervitin was marketed as a wonder drug, a magic pill that could do it all. It promised to keep you awake, to keep you alert, to help you lose weight. It was the ultimate answer to the drudgery of daily life. And the secret ingredient? Methamphetamine. Yes, you heard it right. Methamphetamine. A powerful stimulant that can keep you awake for hours, even days. The German people, unaware of its addictive properties, embraced Pervitin with open arms. It quickly became popular, not just among the tired and overworked, but also among housewives looking to shed extra pounds and complete their household chores with vigor. But it didn't stop there. The military saw potential in Pervitin as well. The high command considered it a game changer, a tool that could keep their soldiers awake and alert for extended periods. It was the perfect solution for an army that was about to wage a war on multiple fronts. And so, Pervitin spread like wildfire within the ranks of the Wehrmacht, the German armed forces. Soldiers started popping these pills, not just to stay awake, but to numb the horrors of war. By 1939, Pervitin had become a staple in the German military, a secret weapon to keep soldiers alert and combat ready. The military usage of Pervitin was far from casual. It was a crucial part of the soldiers' kit, as integral as their weapons and rations. The little pill was seen as the ultimate tool to maintain alertness and stave off fatigue during the long, grueling battles and relentless marches. The Wehrmacht, Hitler's army, was known to cover vast distances in remarkably short times, a feat attributed in no small part to Pervitin. Pervitin was not just for the frontline soldiers. The Luftwaffe, Germany's air force, also had a taste for the methamphetamine pill. The high-flying pilots used it to stay awake on long bombing runs and to combat the drowsiness brought on by high altitude. Submarine crews, trapped in the confined spaces of their underwater vessels for days on end, used Pervitin to keep their spirits up and their minds sharp. But the effects of Pervitin were not all positive. While the drug did keep the soldiers awake and alert, it also led to a host of health issues. Many soldiers became dependent on the drug, unable to function without their daily dose of Pervitin. The drug was highly addictive, and withdrawal symptoms were brutal. Soldiers reported extreme fatigue, depression, and even hallucinations when they tried to stop using the drug. The long-term effects were even more devastating. Chronic use of Pervitin led to serious health problems, including heart disease and mental illness. The soldiers' bodies were pushed beyond their limits, leading to exhaustion and, in some cases, death. The use of Pervitin in the military was a double-edged sword. It gave the soldiers the energy and alertness they needed to fight, but it also took a heavy toll on their health and well-being. While Pervitin kept the soldiers awake and alert, it also had a dark side, leading to addiction, health issues, and even deaths. The widespread use of Pervitin had far-reaching consequences. What started as a tool for productivity and endurance swiftly spiraled into a nightmare of dependency and addiction. Soldiers, initially grateful for the extra hours awake and the numbing of fear, soon found themselves unable to function without their magic pill. And it wasn't just the men on the front lines. Back home, German civilians who had been using Pervitin to keep up with the demands of a wartime economy were also falling into the trap of addiction. This widespread dependency on Pervitin began to take its toll. Soldiers, suffering from withdrawal symptoms, became unreliable and erratic. Civilians, once productive contributors to the war effort, were now consumed by their need for the drug. But the reality of the situation couldn't be ignored for long. The German military and medical establishment, realizing the destructive impact of Pervitin, eventually took steps to curb its use. The drug was banned from the armed forces and civilians were discouraged from using it. This, in turn, had a significant impact on the war. Soldiers, now deprived of their secret weapon, struggled to maintain the same level of endurance and productivity. While Pervitin played a significant role in the early successes of Nazi Germany, it also contributed to its downfall. The aftermath of Pervitin's widespread use is a stark reminder of the dangers of relying on artificial means to boost human capabilities. Pervitin, a simple pill, played a complex role in World War II. A seemingly innocuous little tablet became the secret weapon of the Third Reich, its methamphetamine content giving soldiers the ability to stave off sleep and endure the horrors of battle. From the housewives who took it for weight loss and daily energy, to the Wehrmacht soldiers who relied on it for their grueling campaigns, Pervitin was deeply woven into the fabric of German society. The rise and prevalence of Pervitin during this period illustrates the lengths to which the Nazis were willing to go to maintain their war effort. The aftermath, however, was a society grappling with addiction, and the long-term effects of a drug initially seen as beneficial. While it may seem unbelievable, it's a historical fact that a pill helped fuel the Nazi war machine. This is a stark reminder of the potential dangers and misuses of drugs.